Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, your friendly neighborhood reaction here. Just a guy trying to get his piece of the piece. I certainly hope you are as well. Welcome to Elvis Nation.
And I'm Leon Smith from the Ultimate Elvis channel by Leon. So in this collaboration, we're going to concentrate on another from the first take to the master. In this instance, Elvis's 1971 recording, It's Only Love. So after Brent's done his reaction to the first take to the master, I'll come back in and give you some background to the song itself. But beforehand, I'm going to give you a little bit of background to the recording session itself, and in that have a wee rant about RCA's marketing strategy in the 70s. Elvis's Nashville session of 1971 was purely intended to produce a new Christmas album and a new gospel album. And after both objectives had been met, a decision had to be made about those tracks recorded by Elvis which would not be suitable for either album, which led to the Elvis Now album and to a lesser extent the Elvis Including Full album. Separately on other albums, or supplemented with the inclusion of more superior material, the Now album could have been so much better than it finally ended up being. In the first instance, the album suffers from having at least 2 tracks not deemed good enough to be released on previous albums. Hey Jude, for example, which was recorded in Memphis in 1969, should never have been released, as Elvis obviously didn't know all of the lyrics, and if truth be told, it was probably never intended for release. And secondly, if Miracle of the Rosary was not considered good enough for the gospel album which actually resulted from these sessions, then why was it considered suitable for a secular release? A little bit of patience could have seen the remaining tracks, and those included 100 Years From Now Apart, complemented with the 6 tracks from the March 1972 session, none of which appeared on a full-price Elvis studio album, although a 7th, Where Do I Go From Here, did appear on the full album. Had this scenario taken place, imagine an Elvis Now album on which side A began with Burning Love and side B with either Separate Ways or Always On My Mind, and we would possibly have had an album which actually befitted its title. However, it's not just what the album contained, but was left out of it. Namely, The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face, the hidden gem and fans' favourite I'm Leaving, and the song we're focusing on today, It's Only Love. Although the former seems to be a love or hate track, but the latter would certainly have enhanced any Elvis album of the time. It seems to me that these decisions are the main reason that very few Elvis albums appear in the album lists which are published from time to time, apart from one or more of Elvis Presley from 1956, from Elvis in Memphis, Country, or That's the Way It Is. And that pity is that the raw materials were more often than not there, if only they had been packaged properly. Anyway, rant over. So this is only my humble opinion, so please feel to disagree. So I'll put back in after Brent's finished with the reaction. Back to you, Brent.
Okay, thank you very much, Leon. Well, we're about to board a time machine. We're going to go back to the past. We're going to get into the studio. We got to be quiet, though. Elvis and his coterie of magicians are about to spin some wild studio magic. So just observe and try not to get too excited. And I'm talking to Mia more so than anyone else. All right, let's do it.
Elvis?
Yeah.
Are you saying, and
I just can't get it.
and I just can't,
And I just can't get it.
do it again.
She has a recipe for love. And I just can't get enough.
And I just can't get enough.
And I just can't get enough.
And I just can't.
Okay, we're rolling this. Go on.
Tomorrow.
Whew, here we go. Oh, man.
Count it off.
return. I see the sunlight in her hair. I feel the warm smile that she wears. She has no recipe for love, and I just can't get enough.
Well, either can I.
From the distance of my mind, clock that's ringing says it's time to wake up to my destiny. It's time to face reality. It's only love that I feel inside, but I get by somehow. It's only from my dream, girl. Must be something. God damn it. Yeah, but it's woke up from my dream. It's like another song all of a sudden. Yeah, I'll tell you what. If you could do the chord changes, David, I can hear you. You know, on that first bridge when it goes in that other. I can't pick it up there. It's only love that I feel inside. I'll get by somehow. It's only love. I never woke up from my dream, girl. Must be something else from something else. There must be something else.
Okay, I know I don't like to cut in, but with these kind of things where I got to sit through a 27-minute period, I'm not going to remember every little nuance. So on these kind of specials where we do first take to master, that's the only one where I permit myself a little time to move in. But like what you could see here, they're finding their way through a song. We always assume that it comes out like this perfectly baked piece of bread, and there's a lot of mixing in the ingredient, and you could just find like Elvis, his mind right now, he knows kind of what he's looking for, but he's trying to like paddle through this ocean to find it. And it's just really interesting because it's not always just a smooth ride. You know what I mean? It just, and Leanne kind of tipped us off to this, that this didn't just come out easily in this session. So this is just really awesome.
Never woke up, see it drops down. I never woke up from my... Okay. Woke up, no. It's only love that I feel inside. I'll get by somehow. It's only love. Never woke up. God damn it, where's it going now, man? Never woke up from my... We all know that. get by somehow. It's only love. I never woke up from my dream, girl.
Confusion, frustration, then suicide.
Okay, this will be take 5.
Little Terry and the Imperials.
I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, I shall be released. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, I shall be released. Dylan.
Okay, it's a 6.
Yes, Daddy.
Just give me those counts, Jim. You know, I'll keep going. It's only love.
Okay, count it out.
What happened?
Just kind of fell apart there, man. You'll call us takes. This be 6, Rod.
I see the sunlight in her hair. I feel the warm smile that she wears. She has no recipe for love, and I just can't get enough. From the distance of my mind, the clock that's ringing says it's time to wake up to my destiny. It's time to face reality. It's only love that I feel inside. I get by somehow. It's only love. Must be something else for me, girl. I tell myself that it's not real. There's nothing left for me to feel. I'll just be going on my way. Tomorrow brings another day. It's only love that I feel inside, but I've got to be strong on my mind hanging on. It's only love, but I know I'll get by. I'll take my heart and my pride and just throw them aside. It's only love. It's only sex. Come on and
We're rolling. This is eight.
and I feel inside. I get by somehow. So the love for me, girl.
Okay,
Right.
man.
Right. Good. Good.
I love that little dissension there. Just oh man, that just even though it kind of culminated into a break in the proceedings, it just
And I feel inside. I get by somehow. So the love for me,
oh, that's the flavor. Those guys
Right.
are the best.
Good.
What was you saying, Jim?
Good idea.
Jim? Did you try to say something to me?
Me?
Yeah.
I was saying they were doing a work thing.
Oh, okay.
Saying
Roll on.
Ready now? Okay, it's a 9.
Just can't get enough.
Okay, it's a 9.
I just can't get enough. Just can't get enough. There's no recipe for love.
Okay, what? I am so sorry to stop this, guys, but this picture, what ceremony is this? Where he like a keynote speaker somewhere? I mean, this is a visual thing that just really, it's got me thinking, what was this event here? I know this is not germane to what we're reacting to here, but it's still just curious.
And I just can't get enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we're rolling. This is 9. Count it off. Yeah. Yeah, you're on, man. Say what?
You just now find out, huh, Charlie?
Well, don't jazz it, because you're on, man. I mean, for real.
Well, watch him, fella.
Watch him, Jarville jiving.
Jarville jive it on you. Okay, let's go.
This is 9.
Father alone. No. Okay, okay. Hey, ho, 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 ho. I see the sunlight in her hair. I feel the warm smile that she wears. She had no recipe for love, and I just can't get enough. From the distance of my mind, the clock that's ringing said it's time to wake up to my destiny. It's time to face reality. It's only love that I feel inside, but I get by somehow. It's only love tomorrow brings another day. It's only love that I feel inside. Got to be strong on my mind hanging on. It's only love, but I know I'll get by. Take my heart and my pride and just throw them aside. It's only love. It's only love. It's only love. It's only love. It's only love.
Man, Mr. Burton, man, he was frying them strings there, was he not?
I see the sunlight in her hair. I feel the warm smile that she wears. She has no recipe for love, and I just can't get enough. From the distance of my mind, the clock that's ringing says it's time to wake up to my destiny. It's time to face reality. It's only love that I feel inside, but I get by somehow. It's only love. There must be something else for me, girl. I tell myself that it's not real. There's nothing left for me to feel. I'll just be going on my way. Tomorrow brings another day. It's only love that I feel inside. Boy, I've got to be strong. My mind hanging on. It's only love, but I know I'll get by. I'll take my heart and my pride and just throw them aside. It's only love. 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 That's okay.
You could really tell at this point there was just more flesh to the song. There was an extra force that was required, and I love it how like each component though was kind of minimalist if you think about it. Like the Sweet Inspirations, their voice, they're there. It's very present, but it's not overpowering. Even the guitar serviced beautifully, but not overpowering. Even the brass kind of wasn't overpowering. There was kind of a fluidity there that they were looking for, and you could see it in the evolution of this recording. Of just how much that once they find their footing, boy, do they know how to get it together. I mean, I'm sure some other bands where you didn't have as many proficient musicians might have taken longer to find it, but they were able to pretty much find their way. And it might take a few false starts here and there, but boy, do they get that.
I see the sunlight in her hair. I feel the warm smile that she wears. She has no recipe for love, and I just can't get enough. From the distance of my mind, the clock that's ringing says it's time to wake up to my destiny. It's time to face reality. It's only love that I feel inside, but I get by somehow. It's only love. There must be something else for me, girl. I tell myself that it's not real. There's nothing left for me to feel. I'll just be going on my way. Tomorrow brings another day. It's only love that I feel inside, but I've got to be strong. My mind's hanging on. It's only love, but I know I'll get by. I'll take my heart and my pride and just throw it aside. It's only love. It's only love. It's only love. It's only love. It's only love.
Boy, you know, Glenn, and he was those little bits where he was shining there, very subtle, but awesome. Extended.
I see the sunlight in her hair. I feel the warm smile that she wears. She has no recipe for love, and I just can't get enough. It's only love that I feel inside, but I get by somehow. It's only love. There must be something else for me, girl. From the distance of my mind, the clock that's ringing says it's time to wake up to my destiny. It's time to face reality. It's only love that I feel inside, but I get by somehow. It's only love. There must be something else for me, girl. I tell myself that it's not real. There's nothing left for me
feet. I'll just be going on my way. Tomorrow brings another day. It's only love that I feel inside, but I get by somehow. It's only love. There must be something else for me, girl. I see the sunlight in her hair. I feel the warm smile that she wears. She has no recipe for love, and I just can't get enough. It's only love that I feel inside, but I get by somehow. It's only love. There must be something else for me, girl. From the distance of my mind, the clock that's ringing says it's time to wake up to my destiny. It's time to face reality. It's only love that I feel inside, but I get by somehow. It's only love. There must be something else for me, girl. I tell myself that it's not real. There's nothing left for me to feel. I'll just be going on my way. Tomorrow brings another day.
The penultimate version that we heard, I thought the piano was focused greatly, like I pointed before. And I think with this final version, I didn't like that the piano kind of got muffled in with it. There were some little segs there with piano that really kind of added a nice little crisp layer to it. And I think at the end, that got, however, though, with this final extended version, the backing vocals received an improved arrangement treatment. It kind of had that much more of a heavenly, ethereal kind of lift. And when you think about how they were scrambling about in the beginning, trying to find their way through this and what ended up becoming of this, you know, it still just forever intrigues me, because have you ever tried to have a meeting with 5 or 6 people, and even people who are like-minded, and you just can't get them all on the same page? Yet you got to do that with musicians, which requires a lot more intuition, because you can't just the respect just snowballs for their outfit. Every one of them playing an integral role to this amazing thing that's going on. All right, well, I'm going to turn it over to you, Leon.
So this first take to the master was recorded by Elvis on the evening of May the 20th, 1971, and into the morning of the 21st of May, and never appeared on an Elvis album until after his death. And a single released in the UK in 1980 to promote the Elvis Aaron Presley box set reached a very respectable number 3. Elvis took 10 takes, of which, as you've heard, only 3 were complete takes, with the 10th becoming the master take. The final master was edited from 3 minutes down to just over 2.5 minutes after vocal overdubs were added on the 21st of May, strings were added on the 25th of May, and finally, brass and more strings were added on the 21st of June 1971. The undubbed, unedited master has never been released, either officially or unofficially, but both the bootleg titled Pure Diamonds Volume 1 and Rough Cut Diamonds claim to contain the edited, undubbed master. But a close list reveals the presence of strings, so definitely not undubbed then. What these outtakes reveal is that Elvis was definitely struggling with the phrasing of the original bridge in the song, which contained the lyrics, "I never woke up from my dream, girl." But eventually this became, "There must be something else for me, girl." The creation of this largely unknown track shows Elvis engaged in the creative process, and Take 5 found Elvis give an informal version of Bob Dylan's "I Shall Be Released," which now, despite being over a minute long, was given a master matrix number and initially released on the 70s box set Walk a Mile in My Shoes. See you next time.
Thank you very much, Leon. I want to thank Leon. Please check out his channel. I want to thank all of you for watching and enjoying this studio time with us. I love doing this. I live for this kind of thing. And it just means that much more that you're all along for the ride and being so awesome on through your comments, through just being there. I just love you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see each other soon. Get your piece of the peace, TCB, my friends.